I'm in my hotel room at Hotel The Designers Chongyangi. Chongyangi. I'm in South Korea. Ooh, I have made it. Oh gosh, could you imagine telling 2017, 2018 me about being in Korea? Anyways, I am here. I have not done one of these in like 2 or 3 weeks. So I just said, let me just do like an overall one for February. And because I'm doing that, obviously I'm going to forget a few things. But anyways, I don't know where we last were, but I have finally received my visa. I've got my Korean visa. It has finally arrived. Yeah. Stuck in Spain, stuck in Alicante, waiting for the piece of paper. And my passport. So, yeah. So, received that. Leaving Spain. So, remember that I was there sin visa. So, leaving now, the man is just about to start my passport. And he's like, oh, wait, when did you arrive? And I'm like, arrived in August. And he was like, I don't see a visa. And I'm like, yeah, I don't have a visa. And he's like, wow, you know, you need a visa. You were here, you overstayed your time, but your 90 days by like a lot, and you need a visa. And he was being loud, you need a visa. Like, really, I'm like, are you trying to alert people? Girl, you gonna take me away or not take me away? And he's like, now you can be banned from like going to EU countries and whatever. We can find you. As like, we can find you. The fine could be up to $10,000. I'm like, oh my god, okay, I'm so tired at this point. Like, oh my god, okay, all right. And then when he said something about the ban on EU countries, I was like, so is there any way to rectify that? And he's like, there's a $10,000 fine. But also like you could just like not go to EU countries. You could be banned. So I would say like don't go to EU countries for maybe like 5 years. Yeah, and I was like, okay. So I guess I'm low-key banned. He's like, if you go to the countries, they can turn you away. That's what he said. So it's a lot of maybe, might, could, whatever. So I'm thinking I wanted to like test it out this September because me and Wigo and Arnaud say that we're gonna meet each other in France. But after all this time, we've messaged in the group chat on Wigo and I and Johnny, and Arnaud is acting like he don't see no messages. He's not responding to the messages. But those last, I would say maybe 2 weeks that we were there, he was moving funny. So yeah, he was moving funny. So I don't even know if we'll see him. He has not messaged in the group chat. It's been like however long now. So I'm sure he has put us in the back of his memory. Also, yeah, so that's that. Left Alicante, went to Miami for a night. Um, went to Cayman. Wait, Mikhail picked me up. We went to Chicken Go, I think it is, and got a really filling thing to eat. It was very, I couldn't even finish it, which is so unlike me. So it turns out Tristan and Narissa are dating. Narissa, I think, went to the same primary school and high school. She's a year younger than me. And yes, they are dating. I said, oh, that's interesting. Okay. We had all smoked together and then watched a scary movie, which was not scary. And yeah, that was. So yeah, I met Narissa. Also found out that Tristan is in and out of court because he brought back some substances that were like weed gummies or weed candy or whatever. And from what I heard, why am I laughing? So apparently, coming back to Kimani to fill out that little form. So apparently he did not fill out the form, and that led him to be checked by the people then, and then they found it, and now he's in and out of court because of that. And that was from like December time, so that was interesting. I also found out that Chase is grown up. So apparently he got caught stealing his mama's stuff, she caught him, and I was like, oh my god, not little JC Poo. Wow, everyone's just growing up. Damn. And I even met him, saw him. I haven't seen him since 2019. I think the last time I saw him is when I was in Tampa. Yeah, the last time I saw him is when I was in Tampa, so 2019, 6 years. He's 14, so he would have been 8 the last time I saw him. Wow, now he is 14. Yeah, with his little dreads, growing out, looking like a little cartoon character, and he's tall and skinny, and what was I gonna say? Yeah, he just seemed, well, at first he just seemed so innocent. I'm like, I cannot believe this. But then as the trip went on, it was giving teenager, and I was like, okay, I can see now. And also Chantal told me a bit more, but she gave more perspective around the entire situation. I was like, okay, all right. But yeah, everyone's growing up, everyone's doing their thing, honey. Yeah. So anyways, that's that. Yeah, Mikhail's friend Jaden wanted Carlin, but I just found out literally this morning. Tasia called me, well, who is this person? And then showed me the Instagram. I'm like, oh god, that's Jaden, girl. Yeah, she said, this person just added me, so he wants to see you on my page and then added you, like, yeah. Yeah, so obviously he's just looking to date. He's not serious. But yeah, Carlin was over. It was on the Monday that I was down, and then talking about astrology and stuff. And I noticed he was looking at Carlin a bit too hard. And a few days later, he's talking about, is she single, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, Obviously, Carlin was not interested. But he was like, yes, she was looking at me, but she was looking at me hard. I was like, I didn't notice that, but I noticed you looking at her real hard. He said, no, she was really looking at me, like when she was talking. I'm like, she was giving you eye contact because she was speaking to you. That does not equal I want you. But these little children, especially these little boys, like, what is going on? What is going on? Anyways, we went to Canada, so now I can say I've been to Canada. Went to Canada, overnighted. Yeah, it was quite a thing to get off the plane, to get the wheelchair for Auntie Yvette. Chantal was really stressing out. She did this whole trip with no weed, so that's very kudos on her. Yeah. It was so much, and we had to end up just pushing Auntie Yvette in the wheelchair. And it was quite a thing to try and find the shuttle. Eventually found the shuttle, got to the hotel, and yeah, snow. So I can say I've seen proper snow, not just like sludge in Preston. Although I did see, never mind. I did see snow in Preston, to that. But yeah, like, I guess I can say piles and piles of snow, like pile. We're passing piles and piles of snow. Me and Jace and Chantal were outside playing with snow at one point. Touchdown in Canada. It's really, really cold. It's really, really cold. And girl, they still make these.
We have reached Canada.
They can't see. Okay, we've touched down in the Canada, and it's super duper cold. Mommy, you're so rough. We're all here. We're all going through it. Everyone's just a little bit.
It's cold. Really, Chantal, people. I'll heat it, baby. I'll heat it.
Jace is suffering more than anyone else, and he's the one that wants to play in the snow. But we made it out, and we're so excited to catch our shuttle and find some warmth.
Wait,
We finally made it onto the shuttle.
dollar stuff.
Looking like a ninja back there.
Yes.
I need more energy from you. We're finally on the shuttle. It's exclusive. We're the only ones on the shuttle because we're VIP. So now we're going to the hotel. We're going to get drunk on Canadian maple syrup. point, and that was an experience that was interesting. Jace couldn't get enough. We're like, we are cold. Like, oh my god, we're cold. Yeah, but that was a nice little experience. Then we had to go back to the airport the next morning and take our 15-hour flight from Canada to South Korea. But I feel like it wasn't 15 hours, and we all said that, and I think it's something about like the time change, so it was actually less than 15 hours. We are on the airport train thing. Estamos en el mal visto. We are not in the best mood right now, but we do, and that's what's important. We have just taken off. We have left Canada, and now we're heading to Korea. And we are hoping that Chantal took a video of us taking off. I hope so. And Auntie Yvette she is out before the plane even took off. We are about to have japchae for the first time. Sample it for the people. It's a video. Sample it for the people. Spicy chicken. Spicy chicken with rice or japchae. Say hi to the vlog, guys. Here's the contraband. Oh my god. We are now in South Korea. We are now in South Korea. But yeah. So we did that. We arrived in this whole new world. It was quite something to get on the bus and stuff. But we did. We made it back, or not made it to the hotel. Oh my god, it's so cold. But yes, we made it to the hotel, and yeah, slept and whatever, taking buses. So we had the whole busing experience. Yeah, taking the buses to get up and down where we need to go. So figuring that out was fun. We never got lost. The first time I got lost is when it was me and Chantal. Because one day they just sent us out. One day they only sent us out for food, and when I told you it took us like over 2 hours to return with the food because we had gotten lost and we were heading in the wrong direction, because I had us going, because there's obviously bus stops on two different sides of the road, but there's not like one bus stop here and the other side of the road is there. It would be like one bus stop here, the bus is going that way, and then maybe a bit down the road there's the other bus stop there, bus is going that way. So I just went to the closest one, and I'm like, yeah, it says Chongyangi Shopping Center, so this is the one, but it's going in the wrong direction. And a few stops later, I would realize I'd have to catch another bus and go, and then that took a while. We landed somewhere where we just had to walk. I don't know why. Thank God Chantal was there, because I would have gotten an Uber. But Chantal was like, 20 minutes, we can walk 20 minutes. Thank God that old couple was trying to bear with us. I really need to practice my Korean. Yeah, that old couple was trying to bear with us. And yeah, it was like a 20-minute walk. We walked, finally got to the Burger King, ate, because we deserved that shit. I had the black bun burger, the burger with the black bun. And yeah, what else? So after that, we had to find our way back, which was, I think, easier. Yeah, I think coming back was no problem, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And I don't know why, literally every time after that we had to go out, I kept getting us lost. I would be like, oh, we're going the wrong direction, we have to go the next way, whatever. So yeah, that was interesting. It was also very, very cold. Mother and I and Auntie Yvette did the scalp treatment thing. Mother and I's scalp need help. Auntie Yvette's fine. Auntie Yvette's is mostly fine. It was me and Mama's when they showed Auntie Yvette's first, and I saw a bit of flaking, so I was like, oh my god, whenever I was like that video Mother's who was the worst. It was very red, very orange, and very, I don't know, it looks like, I don't know how I imagine the ground would look with like toxic spill or something. Hers was the worst. And then I was like, oh my god, oh, because after seeing Auntie Yvette said that, I was like, oh my god. Then saw mine, and it was not too much. It looked better than Mama's, but not by much. Mine was like red and orange as well, and I was like, okay. Then we did our thing at Mock Lock, and yeah. I guess that I'm going to be inserting pictures and videos and whatever. And yeah, that's how we looked, and that's how the fuck they had my head. But she was going through because she couldn't comb through my ends. So every time she was trying to get to the root to put stuff there, and then I could feel her pulling at the ends, which was pulling out my roots, and I'm just like, oh my fucking god. The amount of times I wanted to just do it myself, but then I just didn't. I just like bear with it, and Lord God.
Here, is that short video?
Sure. How do we feel after our
Scalp feel clean.
scalp feel clean?
Yes, well clean.
Mine just feel ran through. I feel like it just had a lot done to it, but
It's Korean.
yes, that's why my hair looks like this after all of it. They don't really know how to deal with all this. But after this, we're gonna go to the powder room and get ourselves together and get this under control. And then we're gonna have the second evaluation to see what's different. And looking over at Mummy's hair, he just sprayed, because she sprayed mine with water as well, but it wasn't. She wasn't doing what she's supposed to do. Mama was being sprayed with water, and then he was just going through her hair, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so jealous right now. But anyways, we did that. Yeah, we went to Myeongdong. Yeah, throughout the trip, Chantal and I were doing the way they don't love you like I love you. Us and me, her, and Jace. So she's supposed to be editing all of them together.
Bro, that don't look like him.
It's gonna be fine.
Why are you smelling
I
it?
gotta smell my food.
No, that's what's gonna turn you off.
That
You
shit
gotta just
smells
eat it.
good. Shut
Okay,
up.
yeah.
If I throw up, bro,
No.
make sure it's on the video.
감사합니다. You got a bite? Oh my god.
I can't do it. I can't do
Oh my god.
Into one thing, but we've been doing it at like different locations.
Okay, it gone down. Wow.
The spice?
Wow.
How was it?
It was really good.
What'd you get again?
Huh?
What'd you get
I
again?
don't know.
I'm dead.
I have no idea.
I'm so screaming.
No idea.
Guys, I am so screaming. Look at my plate. It looks very great. But you see how white that meat is?
She doesn't want to try the seaweed. She doesn't want to try the cheese. She doesn't want to try the lettuce.
First of all, I didn't know that was cheese, sir. That's the first time you said that was cheese.
She tried the kimchi,
And look at where it ended up.
and that's the result.
I don't like the soup either.
Did you try the soup?
I did when you tried it. No, it's
No.
not for me.
So she can't eat 75% of what is on her in front of her.
Correct.
And yeah, on the last day that they were here, we visited the campus. Obviously, we didn't do the whole campus. We went to and that's the day they were leaving. So they had to be back to the hotel by 2 p.m. because that's when the bus was coming after we asked for a shuttle bus and paid for a shuttle bus. And we thought it weird because we're like, on the day, we're like, why are we walking to the shuttle bus? Only to come back and find the man wanted payment. And we're like, we already paid. We already paid. So anyways, went back now to find out. The guy was like, oh no, you paid for a taxi. Yeah, I think he was saying, yeah, the taxi is here. This is the taxi guy. Like, you guys paid for a taxi. And I'm like, oh Lord. So then trying to go back and forth between the guy and them, I feel like they just didn't want to understand, because I'm like, we paid for that's what we wanted, the shuttle, but apparently it's a misunderstanding. You guys need to come back here, taxi. Well, can you get the money from him so we can give it to this man? Can I get the money back from you? The guy said, absolutely the fuck not. After a while, they finally got it, so now they're coming. And then they took the taxi and went home. So yeah, that same morning, we were at the campus. We didn't go far. We literally just walked to the cafe, had our hot beverages, and then went about our way. Yeah. So yeah, at Mock Lock, I brought that up because obviously we did our hair, and then to style our hair, obviously me and mommy, we wet our hair and put the gel in and whatever. So our hair was wet, which is why I think when we were going out on the road, we were all pretty cold, but Mother and I were particularly colder than the rest. And then Mother and I took sick. I got over it in like a day though. Mother and I took sick, and we think it's because our hair was wet, and then wet, and then we went out into the cold. So yeah. Mother was down pretty bad for a couple of days. And me too. I had my voice, even though I got over it by like the next day, I was pretty over it, but my voice was sore. Was that about it? Yeah, but it was really just my voice, and I was very stuffy. And for days, I think today literally might be the first day that I bring up snot, and there was no blood in it. There was just blood all in my snot for the whole time until like today. But yeah, and then they left, and yeah, it set in. Oh my god, I'm here alone. And again, I'm like, I need to try and get into a routine. Girl, couldn't get into no goddamn routine up until now. I went to go get my SIM card today, and then went to Burger King. Went back to campus because I wanted to go to the cafe and study. Girl, tell me why this man took me all the way. He was driving in the back, and even though I was on campus, I was like, where the fuck is he taking me, driving me all around? And turns out the taxis do take you straight to the dorm. Because literally I feel like I'm just monkey vibing from topic to topic, but literally this morning, I'm talking to mommy, talking to Auntie Vet, and I'm like, I don't know how backing up. I met a girl named Kea a few days ago. We went to Gwangjang Market. She's like South African, German. And then yesterday, she offered to like show me where the dorm would be, because tomorrow I have to check out of here and then check in to the dorm. So yeah, yesterday she showed me where the dorm was, and there's like a steep hill to get there, and it's also to the other end of the campus. And I'm like, how am I gonna do this with all my bags? But today, and then yeah, I was saying that to me and Auntie Vat, I don't know how am I gonna do that with all my bags, but I'm gonna just have to do it this morning with what her name is, Heidi. This morning with Heidi, I was saying, girl, I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we just gonna have to do it. Yeah, because she's at her hotel with Maddie, wherever she is. But yeah, I found out today, oh, they do go all the way to the back. That's amazing. Yay. So that'll be good. I don't have to struggle with my bags. The Uber could just take me there. And what else? Yeah, I got my SIM card today. What else happened? Yeah, I think maybe that's about it. Of course, we went sightseeing all around Korea. I should put the stuff up of all the different places that we went to. That'll be nice. We really had a good time, a lot of walking. So Mommy and Auntie Vet were definitely complaining. At one point, we're at the Gyeongbokgung Palace, right? I just have to laugh. So we went, and then we had to like pay to go into to go to the actual, the palace. I don't know what the other side was. So we had to go around to the main entrance to get tickets to enter. So we could enter from either side, the main entrance or the side entrance where we were at. But you can only get tickets from the main entrance. So me and Chantal and Jace gone there. So left them to get the tickets, and we're going to come back inside entrance, and then we'll all go in together instead of making them walk with us all the way to the other main entrance. So we went through what we went through. Went there, got the tickets and stuff, walk back. I don't know what Mama Depa, she was like, I forget what she was saying. She's like, so Anna just left us here. Like, Anna just left us here in the freezing cold, in the open. And I forgot how we got to that. But I was like, well, Mommy, we left to go and get the ticket so that now we can go and enjoy the thing. Yes, but Anna just left us here in the open, exposed in the freezing cold. And I'm like, okay, Mother, would you have liked to join us? Would you have liked to walk with us to the main entrance? Or would you prefer that we left you guys somewhere else that was not exposed in the open? Do you see anywhere else we could have left you guys? She's like, I only saying. I said, you're just talking to talk. Because when she said that, I was like, you guys are not elderly. You guys are not kids. What do you mean? You just left us in the cold, in the open, all exposed. Like, also, where else were we supposed to leave you? There is no room. There is no... And even when we got lost, coming back, and I forget what she said, we finally come back, and I told her, oh, it was such hell to find this and blah, blah, blah. But we're back. We're sorry we took so long. And at one point, I forget how we get to this as well. But she's like, because you and Chantal off gallivanting. And I'm like, Mommy, I just told you that Chantal and I took a while to get it. We weren't off gallivanting. We got lost. Multiple times, we got lost. We literally only went out to get food for you. Why are you saying that me and Chantal were out gallivanting? We got lost in this place. Lord God. So I just laughed it off because obviously she's feeling bad. She just wants other people to feel, but she just wants to complain. That's all it is. I can imagine how much she's actually elderly. Oh my Lord. But yes, we did a lot of traveling, a lot of walking. And it was a good little experience. Yeah, and when they left, I was like, oh my God, they're gone. I'm here by myself. But yeah, so the next sub-chapter begins. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm so excited. I feel like I'm stalling because I'm like, why do I feel like there's more I need to say, but I can't think. Whatever. So, yeah. Toodles, now I have to edit this.